What a man. What a man. Guess we can say up a fucking rat. Get zoomed in. Here, spread your cheeks.
Oh, I've done enough that, mate.
Good fucking morning, goddammit. This video is to cover the squat session from Monday. So a little day trip out to Crammond, which is mightily far away, as mentioned in the bench video the other day. It's probably about a 15-20 minute walk out at Ronan's little garage of wonders. As you can see, he's a good UDA RUC man with that big tricolour up on the wall. So squat session. So this was potentially going to be the last week of this program. However, this squat session has probably proved that to be incorrect. I was using calibrated plates for the first time probably since the competition, so I still haven't done a fucking video on, which is like about a month ago now, 4 or 5 weeks. And they actually feel easier on squat, I think. So I might be about to buy some calibrated plates for the home gym. Maybe. This is top double. This felt actually very good. Just staying at the 225. I think keeping the double flat and just doing it, I think is actually quite a good strategy. I think getting the load right at the start of the block can be a wee bit tricky. So what I've done is just a double at 85%, so that should be like a 7, and then over the block hopefully turns into like a 6 or a 5. But yeah, that moved very well, probably the best moved all block. And then working weight was 202.5, so the plan for this session was to go 200 with the pound plates, so that would have been 204. Actuality would have been 203.2, so but less than a kilo under that. But still a good 8.5, 9 kilos more than last session, so still a reasonable increase on that. These felt pretty good. Felt good strength through each rep. I felt like the position was a little bit off on a couple of them later sets. Of course, on the video it looks absolutely fine and doesn't look like there's any problems with it whatsoever. What I've been trying to do is, as I get more fatigued, I'm just trying to be more conscious of where the weight is on my foot. So when I find like I'm having to push harder when I'm more fatigued, I'm just trying to keep the weight behind my big toe. So as always, I'm always trying to start with the legs tense, bum tense, big air, good brace, sit in equally between the knee and the hip. But the main focus for me is on the press, or on the standing up, or on the concentric. I'm trying to like make sure that I'm falling into my brace, so I'm not trying to like extend against it with my back, which is a really bad habit that I have from the past. And trying to push into my full foot, so trying to almost like leg press. So like part of my setup is to grab the floor and make sure that I've got that set. But then when I'm pushing into the barbell, or pushing into the floor, I'm trying to make sure I'm doing so by having the weight behind my big toes, so it's like almost centered, and then not trying to overcorrect. So I found in the past when I've been doing like rep outs, I would be doing, so my technique would be a certain way until it got really hard, and then I would like my hips would shoot and I would collapse. But that was actually stronger than what I was doing, and what I would rationalize before that would be, oh well, I'm just using a position that I've not been using, therefore it's stronger. But actually I think that's probably the better strategy, so I'm trying to actually utilize that. I'm trying to utilize that by just kind of like making sure that I brace when I stand up, kind of fall into the brace, not try and like work against the bar, but work with the bar, and just focus on pressing into the floor. So that was actually a good session. Those were all, I'd give them an RPE 8, but they're probably less, to be honest. Probably like an RPE 6 or 7 if I was to really go for it. So stiff leg at deadlift. So these have been 10s, but I'm trying to keep this kind of lower on the RPE. So I'm trying not to push into like an RPE 9-10 with this. So with the 130, again, just 10 kilos up from the last time. I just went to 8 reps on this just to keep the RPEs down, because I don't want to fry my back for deadlift. And also I missed the volume session last week because I just didn't fit into my week, and I just decided it was better just to not. So I'm going to try and get that done this week, but I'm going to use the weights from what would have been last week. So I'm a week behind on that, but that's fine. It's kind of like a top-up session, and to be honest, it's kind of debatable whether it's helpful or not. I mean, I've definitely found in the past that 2 squat sessions a week has been very, very helpful. And deadlifts, when my deadlift's been strongest, I've been doing 2 sessions a week, so I don't know if that's just correlation, not causation, but it's something that I want to keep up. So I'm doing I am squatting and deadlifting twice a week at the minute. I'm doing like a primary focus on the comp lift, and then I do a secondary, but the secondary is so light that I feel like I need that third day, so I'm doing a comp variation or close comp variation that's a bit heavier. Some single leg work, so something I need to have in the program. Mixed success having that in, just with time and shit, to be honest. By the time I kind of get through my main stuff, I normally have to get on with something else in the day, because it tends to take me about like an hour. It takes me about an hour to do the main, and then probably about 20 minutes to do the assistance, and then by the time I've gone like an hour and 20, an hour and 30, I normally have to get on with something else in my day. But that was actually a really good session. Quite happy with that. Feel like training's kind of nudging in the right direction, so hopefully more of the same. I think I got a bench video coming for you real soon. Just gotta go walk the dog first, though. Not that it'll make any difference to you, because it'll probably be here. I know what, let's just stop talking. Goodbye. Ivan, Avides, and goodbye. I don't know. Yeah, goodbye. Fuck my life.